La di da di da, la da.
Hi everyone, I'm Brianna from Bamby Media, the head honcho. I'm going to run through a question that I get a fair bit, which is, how do I rise up the rankings? How do I get into the rankings? How do I get into the top charts in Apple Podcasts? You know, that kind of question. So there's a few things that you can do to help you rise up the rankings. First thing being, obviously, the more downloads you have, the better your chance. But you have to go a step further than that. You can't just rely on the actual downloads. You also have to have people reviewing your show and not just clicking like 5-star, giving it a star, but they need to actually physically write a review. That, for whatever reason, is an algorithmic thing that helps Apple realize that lots of people are talking about your show and listening to it. So you kind of need the double whammy of that. And when you're first launching your show, you might want to run some sort of giveaway or make people in the lead up become aware that you have a show that you're launching soon. Because what's going to happen is once you launch, you're going to get an influx of downloads if you've been promoting it. You'll get an influx of downloads, say that you're wanting to get people to review it, and then that all helps you actually get into that new and noteworthy and up in the charts kind of thing when you first release. That's probably the best thing to do, I would say. And as far as running giveaways, they're also a really good way to actually help you rise up the rankings, because if you're running a giveaway through your Instagram or something and you're saying, hey guys, could you please, I'd love for you to review it. And for those that do a review, you're going to go into a big old list and I'm going to pick the best one. I'm going to talk about it on the show. And then you're also going to get XYZ from me as a return, right? So if you run a giveaway, that gets a lot of people interested in your show and in you, because they're getting something in return. You're adding value more than just the podcast itself. It's a call to action for them to do something for you, and then for you to get that as well. So you'll get more reviews, more downloads, and then that will help you rise the ranks as well. All this to say, it's great to be in the ranks, like in the rankings, and to be seeing that you're being featured in those kind of rankings, but you've also got to think about what is your podcast purpose? And do you need to be focusing on the rankings, where you're sitting in the rankings? A lot of the time, no, you don't really need to be thinking about that. You need to be thinking about what you're providing to the audience. What's the story that you're telling? And are they connecting with it? Are they emailing you and contacting you and things after listening to an episode? Do you feel like you're making the connection? Because that, to me, is more important than where you are in the ranks. Unless you're really high in the rankings and then you're on all the featured pages. But just be aware of that. Don't be trying to chase something that might not be achievable for your niche. You might have a smaller niche that you don't get as many downloads as other podcasts. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm never going to get in the rankings. Get out of that mindset where you're focusing on that and focus more on what you're providing as value, as content, and is that converting into sales in some way for you? So I hope that was helpful. If you want more information, please go to the Bamby Media website, bambymedia.com. That's BAMBY. And you can have a browse around the site, see how we can help you. You can also DM me on Instagram if you have a specific question. And yeah, that's it. Bye.
La di da di da.